All right, so we are going to do a rainbow fish badge reel. And this would be really cute for like teachers, librarians, pediatric nurses, daycare teachers. I know that not all of them use badges, but you know, this would be really cute for that. So what I'm doing now, you're not going to see me pour the epoxy because when I use epoxy for other projects and I have left over, I keep these little badge reel pieces like this. See, this one only has a partial, so when I have some more, I'll pour it in. And sometimes I, just stack it on top and make really pretty ones. And I keep these little pieces, and then I have a little container I put them in and save them to do badge reels for colors that I might need. So this was perfect, so I thought I would use it today. So this is just done with like a bluish, like a Cinderella type color of glitter, really pretty. So there's that. And then I have these are little planar resins that I got from AliExpress, and I'm going to use one of these. Now you can always put resin over top of these, but you don't have to. They're super shiny, and you could even use these themselves as the thing, but I'm going to use this, and I'm going to make some little scales on here. And I'm going to do the scales using my normal bubble technique that I like to do. So I've got some water with soap in it. My straw is a little small here, and I'm going to blow bubbles. I think you make bubbles as big or as small as you want. So now I have my UV resin. So this is the Resin Rockers hard type UV resin. And I'm just going to put a little bit on top of here. I don't need a lot. And I like to just set these on top of these, make it easier to work. I'm just going to put this around, cover the whole thing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bubbles. I'm just going to set my bubbles on top. They're not wanting to go on today. I usually use a spoon. I might have to go get one. Well, this is all right, but just so you know, a spoon does work easier. And I can blow more bubbles if I need, but I actually like, for this, I want these smaller ones, so I'm not going to blow anymore. I'm just going to get down in there and get what I have. And then you're going to put this under the light, and you want it to dry, melting your bubbles, okay? So I'm going to just put this on here, and I'm going to put this under my light and let the light melt the bubbles. So we'll give that about 4 minutes or so, and then we'll come back. All right, I don't know if you can see, this one's got a lot of ridges in it because I put a lot of bubbles. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this pink. I think it'll look nice with that. And you can use multiple colors. Sometimes I do lots of different colors. And I'm just going to take a makeup brush and get a little bit of my mica on there, and then swirl that around. It gives me a little scales. I can decide where do I want to put this. I got these little bubbles. And look at these beads. These are from Hobby Lobby. Aren't these pretty? I could put these on the... All right, so I'm gonna use these little bubbles too. All right, so now I'm going to just give it a nice covering. And that's so pretty. I love how that blue sort of shimmers through there. All right, let me put this under. Look how pretty that looks. It is so pretty. So now we can kind of look. See, before I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna put my little fish up here somewhere where I didn't get scales, but now I'm like, oh, look how pretty that is after putting that on. So now I wanna, it makes me wanna kind of like look at it a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna like look at different spaces with my fish. And some little bubbles. So I'm not going to do the anchor. I pulled it out thinking, oh, maybe, but no. Right. So I'm going to just use some of my resin. Put my fish on. Put my bubbles on. Do you hear all the birds? It's such a nice day. All right, so we'll put this under for 4 minutes. All right, and we'll use one of these pink ones. These are the Dollar Tree ones. I've never had any problems with these, but I do like to pull them ahead of time and just make sure. So I'm going to pull it out and put my little clip on it. I have a metal table, so I just like to use this with the magnet, only because for me, having the metal table, you know, it works very well. Let me wipe that up. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to snip off my end here. I'm gonna go down as close as possible. Now, some people take all of this off. I don't do that. I don't find that I need to. And for me, that's just another thing to worry about breaking or not putting back on correctly. So I take either a needle or sometimes a pair of tweezers or something, and I just get in here and pull the knot out. There you go. And I'm gonna put on my beads. Now you can put as many beads on these as you want, but just remember that the more beads, you know, the further down it's gonna hang. These scissors are not the best. You want a nice smooth cut, but we'll see. Then you're going to go back through your hole. And I like to go down as far as I can in making my knot, because you know, you don't want to take up all your string. And then you take it and just pull it through nice and tight, and now let go. And do not let go of this prior to, you know, getting everything on and secure, because if this lets go, you know, without being tied back on, it'll go in here and you'll lose it. Okay. Let's see if this is, yeah, this is good. All right. So now we're going to put our little fishy on, and look how adorable this is. Now, some people like to go way up in the middle. Like when I put beads, I've actually learned, I prefer, even when I don't, honestly, to be like right down on the edge. All right, so I'm just gonna put my UV on, and some people put these on with E6000, which is fine too. I just, you know, don't want to wait that long. So I'm gonna just kind of put it on and make sure that I'm good with where it's at. Because once I put it on, there's no taking it off, right? And then I'm gonna hold it. So I'm gonna hold it for a couple minutes before I let it go to completely finish securing, to make sure it doesn't move, because sometimes, you know, it'll slide around if you're not careful. All right. Now, this has got a lot of bling going on, so completely up to you. You can do something in the center. You don't have to do something in the center. And I'm going to give you a couple different options. Let's let that get secure, and then we'll come back. All right, so that's nice. Now, doing our snaps, you can do a couple things. So I usually just mix up a little tiny bit of glitter and put in there. The other thing is you can put, like, these are from Dollar Tree, and these fit pretty decently in there also, if you don't want to mix up the glitter. But I would still, you know, put a little bit of UV in there to keep them in place. So there's that, and then, or there's glitter. So today we're gonna do these because we normally do glitter. So I like to take a toothpick, and if I wanted, even I could still even put a tiny bit of glitter in there and then put these on, whichever way. I gotta be careful. I reuse glitter like nobody's business because I don't like, I mean, not glitter. I reuse like my cups over and over until like they can't be used anymore. And then even then, sometimes I cut them and use them as scrapers and stuff, really because I just don't like making trash that I don't need to make. This is called Spiked Punch. I'm going to use just a hair of it. Just a teeny tiny bit. I put way more resin in there than I need. I mean, I know it looks like, oh, that's just the teeniest bit, but it's still more than I need. I would fill this up just a hair more if I wasn't also putting this little guy here in it. Again, I'm going to hold it for a minute before I set it down. All right, we'll do our other side real quick. And here is our finished product. It looks so cute. Let you see it up close. Like this, you can kind of see it good. This turned out so cute. What do you think? And here's our finished product. It turned out so cute. I hope you like it, and I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day, friends. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subby friend. We'll see you later. Bye.